Yeah, that's what we got on that. Let's go to the next clip. I think it's Tamar Braxton.
Yeah.
No, let's just play the clip.
Yeah, let's play the clip. Yeah.
I think it.
I'm not going for what everybody else is going for. I'm just not gonna do that. Dog, like all of y'all is dating the same dude. Like y'all is sharing the same dude. Like it's giving Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Like what's the name of the day that you got him? And then when you get him, you got to sign an NDA, so nobody know you dating the same dude. Dog, signing an NDA to date a regular person is crazy. And then it's like I'm not finna like my time is precious. So it's given like, is my time not precious enough for you one on one? Y'all don't wanna date one on one. Y'all wanna date 30 people, everybody on your roster at the same time. Like what is we supposed to go on a trip and then you come back home and take somebody to dinner? What that look like? Or you buy 4 Birkins in different colors and everybody get a Birkin? I don't know, I'm different, like, because I am a wife. I'm not a girlfriend. You're not finna introduce me. Hey, this is Tamar. This is my girlfriend, Tamar. No, you my friend. You're my friend, dog. Like, what are you talking about, Willis? So, they just not for me, because I'm not going along with y'all rules. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna do that. I'm a one-woman man, and I ain't sharing my man with the streets.
All right. Because she's kind of just talking. So all right.
Yeah.
So the actual headline is Tamar Braxton reveals that she takes HIV prevention medication and advises other women to do so. All right. So she's pretty much talking about, I guess, how it is dating in
Atlanta.
I don't know if it's Atlanta, the industry,
Yeah.
wherever. But she's saying that she takes PrEP to prevent HIV.
That's a sad place
And
to be.
she's advising other women to do so.
48 years old.
Yeah, you could take it off. Cool. Your first thoughts on it?
I'm glad I'm out the game, yo. That pool, pissy as a motherfucker. Like 48, like
I don't think her pool is any different from most pools.
no, she's 48. Like
I don't think it matters. I
well,
think
we're gonna talk about it later, but you should be out the way by now. Like you're on the clearance rack at Marshalls at this point. like, what are we doing here? Like, you got the red sticker on your joint. You know what I mean? Like, mark down. Like,
she was married for a time.
Yeah, now you back in the game dealing with, you know what I mean, questionable. Like, if you know, like, yo, you dealing with questionable men, dudes that go both ways. Let's just say it. You know,
what makes you think they go both ways? Why can't they just be like
PrEP?
Maybe they're men that actually just deal with a bunch of women, and women it's like maybe they passing shit around. No, but
yeah, come on, I
know.
know.
From what they say, it's
wishful
like
thinking.
It's normally passed on by blood versus just fluids. I think for the most part.
Yeah, and that's from the back door. So let's call a spade, you know. And her walking around at 48 with the cake face, that's what niggas walk around with. Niggas with wigs walk around like that. So she competing with trannies, and she out here looking like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, like what are we doing here? Like, it's a sad state.
She's dating. She's dating.
She's dating at 48 is sad as fuck.
So you
got
your
face in your camera.
Married. All right,
you giving people advice at 48. Your face is in a phone, casket ready, and you giving people advice on dating at 48. Like, what are we doing here?
All right, so she's been married for a while. She divorced. Is she supposed to just not date anymore? Or?
No, you're supposed to not give advice on dating. You're supposed to just do whatever you're doing where you at.
I'm assuming like she's giving advice on how to navigate while dating, right? And I'm assuming, this is just my assumption.
Yeah.
If she's giving advice for women to take prep in order to date,
Yeah.
somebody got caught up and wasn't on prep. And, you know, somebody has the virus, right?
Was she on the Dokshi timing? Didn't Dokshi like a couple of weeks ago said her red flag during dating is a man who is a straight man?
Yeah, she said that.
So maybe she on a new wave. Maybe she's on the everybody's open game, everybody's game.
All right.
Because I'm pretty sure if a woman wanted to, you know, date straight men, she could date straight.
Why would a woman want to date a gay guy?
I think she wants to be open to anything.
Nah.
Like when you desperate, you desperate.
Well, all right. So we of course there are probably men that are let me not act naive. There are men that are undercover or they feel like they have to be undercover. I feel like it's 2025 and I think she lives in Atlanta, and I think, you know, I feel I always thought they were really proud about their lifestyles down there. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
maybe not. But I just feel like if you have to take prep, why don't you just remove yourself from that dating pool or that circle?
That's what I'm saying. Like you still want to be in a certain mix. You a grown woman. Like when is enough? Like when are you gonna get serious about what you're really doing, and you know, find yourself a husband or find somebody like what's
she
this
had
dating
she
thing?
had a husband.
How long was she married?
She was married for a little while, man.
Okay.
She was married for a little while, right?
And it just didn't work out. Like
I guess it didn't work out. But this is the thing.
I mean, it can happen to anybody. Like, yo, you married today, it could, you know.
Yeah. But I believe this is more common than we know. Maybe it's not HIV.
Yeah.
But I feel like we always say it. We said it before on the show. Like 80% of the women are dating like a small pool of men. They're all dating the same guys.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So these dudes, a small group of dudes are sleeping with a bunch of different women, and whatever they have, they're giving it to these women or whatever. And she's in that mix too.
Why are those 80% of dudes? What do those 80% of dudes have that are attracting those?
They probably have money, they have looks, whatever, you know.
Exactly. So you're being trapped by the same thing that the 25, 20-year-old women are being trapped by. Why are you giving advice?
We all do it. We all do it.
We all do what?
Go for the hottest people.
Nah, we go for the best people. We go for the best quality people.
Oh man,
come on now.
Go
for the best quality people. Like, yo, listen, man. I got divorced about late 20s. You know, in the game a little while. Found my wife. Everything was good. Like I knew, like, yo, you have a certain window to get back in the game and to find that quality person. And once I met her, it was time to go back. You know what I mean? Like it was time to get back in the game.
Some people don't want to remarry after they've been divorced.
Those people be on prep at 48. I don't know what to tell you, yo. You stay in the game too late.
You don't think that's like a prudent thing to do? Like
it's a sad existence, yo. When you got your face caked up in the phone talking about, yo, I'm competing out here with trannies. I'm competing with niggas.
Why are you saying trannies, bro?
Yo, because it's like, yo, that's what she looked like. Like she looked like a nigga with a wig to me. Like, yo, she looked like in the morning when she take her makeup off, she can't open her iPhone with her face. She's like a completely different person. Like that shit, that right there is giving women advice to take prep. Like, what are we doing? Like, what's happening in our community that this is advice?
Yo, bro,
she's not giving advice on the proper places to meet people. She's not giving advice as where to find or how to vet, men in certain situations This is an auntie at this point, and she got no real game.
All right, let's leave her age out. Let's just talk about the dating aspect of it. Like, I understand she shouldn't be going through this at her age, right?
Yeah,
but let's it's a bigger indictment that's going on where it's like a woman has to feel like she has to take prep in order to date, right?
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't think this is like just going on in her circle. I think in a lot of major cities around the United States of America, densely populated areas where Black people congregate, like your Houstons, your Atlantas, your let's say your St. Louis or whatever. So these cities in Memphis and these areas.
So she could sit across the table from a fruity nigga and not know. Like, she could sit across the table from a man who go both ways and not know, or she don't care. Which one you think it is?
I think that women will act naive. Because if a dude presents, if he's a good looking dude and he portrays himself as a straight guy, it's like, all right, yo, I like this guy.
Okay.
But what? Like, yo,
But I gotta protect myself from the monster. Like,
like it's not okay. We don't.
It's a big butt. What do you mean?
Let's be honest. We don't live in a day and age where people don't vet to have sex. You know what I mean? They barely vet to be in relationships and get married. To have sex with somebody is just nothing.
It's wild and easy now. Everybody got a my chart now. Like, it's easy to just like, yo, I'm clean. Like, yo, just show the my chart. Like, I went to the doctor today. The my chart got updated. Boom, everything is there. Boom, nah, I'm clean. That should be your you know what I mean? Like, everybody should be comparing my charts when it's time to go. You know what I mean? It's like, you remember back in the maybe, you know, back in the day when you wanted to cross the threshold to take the rubber off, you had to go get that little paperwork.
Everybody wasn't doing that.
Oh, well, most responsible people were doing it. And yo, if you're in 2025, if you're a single person in your dating, you should at least see someone's my chart. Like, someone's like, yo, it's right there on your phone. There's the app that has all your history, all your testing, everything right there in your phone. You
Maybe
know?
Okay.
Unless you got no insurance.
All right, and we're making the assumption that somebody has HIV. That's off limits. It may not be. It's like, all right,
okay,
this dude, I'm dating. I take prep.
Yeah,
he has it.
Yeah,
we're dating. We're sleeping together, and it just is what it is.
Shout out, yeah. Well, I got nothing
we're assuming, like, if that's the case, that it's over with. Now, I'm not dating that person.
We could do anything if Magic made it. You got it.
Yeah, yo, bro. So I think there's a bigger issue versus her and what she's doing. I don't think it's the best information. Like, I feel like you can just remove yourself, or you could do the my chart thing. I didn't know that's what people do or whatever to show, like, yo, I'm free of STDs and things like that. But they could do that. But I think we live in a day and age where people sleep together with, like, no real prerequisites. It's like, yo, all right, like, I think you're attractive. We talked a little bit. Let's sleep together. And I don't know why people don't wear condoms, but it's like, all right, I guess it's an extra layer of protection.
Yeah. She's walking around with the bulletproof vest on. Shout out to her, yo.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, and she's telling women to do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, salute, yo.
Women crave for unprotected sex like that too. Cause I know dudes do. Dudes, if a woman will let a dude take off the rubber, he'll do it.
Yeah, that shit ain't real. It ain't real if it ain't raw, nigga. Fuck that, nigga. But yeah, I guess so, man.
Yeah,
or they just going with the flow, or they just desperate. Cause the dudes that they want is only going a certain way. Like, the dudes that they want is only doing it like that. So they're like, all right, well, I ain't got no say so. I don't got no leverage. If I want to have some skin in the game, I gotta just protect myself.
Yeah, yo, and niggas, yo, I gotta stop saying that word because my wife gave me a.
Started talking to.
No, that she just said like be aware of that, right? So dudes is just slinging it and they know that they carrying whatever. Like,
oh yeah, you know people don't care.
That's why I feel like we shouldn't indict her for doing it, but in this instance, it's like, all right, these are the dudes that
you gotta look in the mirror, man. You gotta look in the mirror. You gotta change your ways, or you gotta be more selective on who you know what I mean, and you gotta be more intentional on finding yourself a long-term partner if that's what you're trying to do, or if even that's what you're looking for.
Yo, bro,
I don't know this lady. I don't know what she's looking for, but I think she's being wild reckless by giving people this advice. Right?